Ninjakees.
Action.
Hit execute. I just want to make manga. What do you want in life?
Ninjakees.
Yo ninjas, welcome back to the show. NINJABOX, Ishhh, and what did you eat today? Yes, welcome to another weekly episode of the weekly aspiring mangaka video log. Welcome ninjas to the show. In case you don't know it, I tell you the process of making that manga one shot in this video. Yes. Thumbs up if you enjoy some manga. So who am I? I am Ninjakees, an aspiring mangaka, or a mangaka, someone that makes manga, or at least is making manga. Not for a living yet, but that's the goal at some point in life. So let's see if we can get there. And maybe things will change, I don't know. But for now, I'm pursuing this goal for years, and that's what we're doing. And these videos are like steps, you know, to go towards that goal and make it happen. Yes. So why this video? This video started all with the 100th Tezuka Manga Award, when Fate Watcher, a fellow ninja mate of mine, challenged me to make weekly video logs like this. So that's where it started. Even though the contest is already over, I did not make it, but I'm still finishing the project, the one shot, for having an end product, something to show you ninjas, to give you the vibe of what kind of shonen battle series I am creating for some time now, and have it executed, you know, that you can actually see it with your own eyes and read it. So what's the project? Well, I kinda already answered the question. Project is a party time one shot, originally started for the 100 Tezuka Award, or at least applied for it, participate in the 100 Tezuka Award with the one shot. Like before the 100 Tezuka Award, I was already working on this series, but this Tezuka Award was a great pushing the asshole to actually, you know, try to make the deadline. It was sort of hell-ish, even though I loved to make it for the deadline. Unfortunately, I did not make it, but I did enjoy the process making it. There were some tough times, even doubting myself, but you know, you have to just get back on that horse or the dinosaur and keep going, you know, and finish something. Even if it's not the best or whatever, no judgment, just make the best you can, 100%. If it's shitty or what, you can, you know, at least then, when you finish it, you have the one shot, and from there on you can improve the quality or the product, or maybe change the whole thing, or work on a different one shot, or improve the product. So it's like experimenting, trial and error, and keep going. So what's manga? Manga is a storytelling medium device through visuals and text and characters, how to tell a story. In case you don't know what manga is, Google it. I'm not gonna talk an hour about it, but it's a sort of general idea what it is. The great thing about manga is also, through this medium, you have any kind of category, genre that you can tell your story about. Through books or digital books. Lots of ways. It's upon you how it's going to be, your creativity. So what stage am I in? So this week I had the deadline to finish the cleaning, the toning, and the text. And if I finished it, you see it right now on the screen. So we have finished the cleaning, the texting, and the toning how we wanted, or how I planned it in the last video. So we did it, ninjas. Yes! Right now I have to check out if this is the right way for all the pages. Maybe some improvements needs to be made. And also have to puzzle out the next pages, or the pages that are still missing in between, to complete the story, and maybe redraw some of the things that need to be redrawn. So I kind of hurried up to make the deadline for the 100 Tezuka Award. Because of that, I didn't have a lot of time for certain panels or pages that how I wanted them to be. Maybe that's a good thing. So you kind of push your limit, how much you can do in a certain period of time. But some things I might gonna change, so that will be also in the videos, or some footage of it in next videos if that will be there. What have I done is the question that connects to the previous question. We have done the cleaning, the toning, and the texting of the pages we already have for the party time one shot, originally for the 100 Tezuka Award, or at least this version of it. So we have done it, and now we have to make more stuff to complete the whole puzzle piece. What needs to be done? So we have to finish the pages that are not done yet, that are in between certain pages. Cover needs to be done, the intro. A few pages in between are missing, a few of the final pages. So we have to redraw some of the panels or pages, parts that are needed. So we have to check that out as well. So what needs to be done is figuring that part out in the next week. So in the next video you probably hopefully see some more process of the new pages sketches, inked, or redrawn panels. So what are the problems? Well, if you have seen my previous videos, it's always the same. It's the procrastination to draw the manga. For example, walking, going to family. I went walking a few times this week to have some exercise, and also went riding the bike. I think it's important though to walk, and I also am still addicted to Pokemon Go, which I played Community Day on the 17th of October. It's a special weekend with my favorite Pokemon, Charmander, so I had to do it. I was waiting for it for days. So that's a thing. It's procrastination. Yeah, cannot go around it, so kinda have to balance it out. And next to that, some life stuff, searching for a job or whatever, you know, fixing that. Also things that take time. Next to drawing manga. So I was not completely drawing manga this last week, but most of the time I was when I woke up, or tried to as much clean and tone and text the manga pages. And as always, at the last day, I have to do a lot more since of certain procrastinations or stuff like that, even though I still was working on it through the week. So it's not like I was doing nothing. Sometimes just things happen in life, for me at least, and I'm still trying to find that balance, you know? Balance through procrastination and creativity, and sometimes you also get ideas through creativity. Let's say I walk with a fellow ninja mate or whatever, talk, or play some Pokemon Go while walking. It's sort of killing two stones with a bird, you know? And then, you know, sometimes you also get ideas, but it should not be an excuse like, oh, I'm gonna walk for ideas. Like, it's also exercise, and it's about 30 to 1 hour kind of walk, so that you at least have a daily exercise, you know, because as a mangaka, as a full-time mangaka, you're sitting all day, and you kind of, you know, just sit all day, you know. It's not that healthy, I think, to just sit the whole day. Maybe you stand as a mangaka, you have a standing desk, but for me, I have a sitting desk, and I cannot really draw standing, or have the space or tools for it right now. So that's why walking, you know, clearing the mind a bit, taking a little break, then go back to the manga, or, you know, there was this one day with Community Day, and sometimes doing groceries, you know, just that needs to happen, or which happened, for example. And no, I was mostly also working on the manga, yeah, I think, from what I remember. I should know that. So this week I was also live streaming on Twitch and YouTube at the same time, on youtube.com/Ninjakees and twitch.tv/Ninjakees, in case you want to check it out. The thing is though, I was live streaming and it was fun, but I am less productive and focused when I'm streaming, because I enjoy interacting with your ninjas on live streams, and sometimes it takes a lot of energy for me, so I cannot do it 24/7. I don't think anybody can do 24/7. Like, there needs to be some sleep in between. But to get to the point, when I'm live streaming, it's really fun, but it's kinda sort of distracting from making manga, even though I know I have to live stream, because at least a few times a week, most, or try to pursue that at least, to stream as much as possible. Even though I was drawing manga, cleaning the manga on the live stream, it's slower than when I am not live streaming. When I'm live streaming, I want to interact as much as possible with the people. Sometimes they send links or something to check out or whatever. And you know, I don't just want to leave people hanging there and like they say something and I don't respond or whatever. So I try to as much be hyper interactive as I can on the live stream, else what is the fun in that? And also you have to keep talking when live streaming, else it's like, yeah, someone drops in the stream and they don't watch it. This guy is just sitting there. Why would you watch that? Like, if you already have a name, it probably doesn't matter because you made your due, you know, you already proven yourself. But for me right now, I'm still, you know, trying to grow as much as possible. And that's also why these weekly videos are here, for this Manga Works weekly video log of the progress of the one-shot manga, for example. And also have to be consistent about it and try to stay as consistent as possible for your ninjas and bring out that content. But that's a bit about the streaming, that sometimes I just don't want to live stream making manga. At first also for spoilers, but then again, it's also a bit less productive sometimes. Like I also unbox, for example, things for fun, you know, have some entertainment for your ninjas if you watch the live streams. And sometimes crazy stuff happens. For example, also awesome on the live stream asked, if we reach the goal of 400 subscribers on YouTube, will you do a live cooking stream or a making food stream, you know? So if you haven't already subscribed, and so we can get to 400 subscribers on YouTube to do that live stream, cooking stream. Not sure what it will be exactly yet, I haven't done it before, but that's a fun milestone, I think. So if you want to see that. So that's a thing, also sort of procrastinating, but it's still productive, right, in a sense, you know, streaming with your ninjas. But then again, like they're different productive things, you know. Like, I have to make the manga, finish the manga one shot, but then again also am productive in other areas. Searching for a job, for example, live streaming, doing commissions, and some other drawings if they come, researching, you know, what the best ways are to live stream or YouTube, you know, learn stuff to improve yourself, also through manga and story, you know, like it's not only drawing manga in a sense. Well, if you have a social media presence, or at least trying to grow it in a way, there are many things that come through this whole thing, and also strategizing with your manga, how you want to publish it and stuff like that. So what have I learned? Well, I've learned that sometimes I just should keep making the manga without live streaming, but also be consistent with live streaming, because I think that's also important. As of now, the pages are done. The pages that were for the last goal, cleaning, toning and texting the pages that we already have. So that's great that we did it, ninjas. Up to the next goal, that is not clear yet. The goal is, like I said, to create the in-between pages that needed to be created for the one shot, and some redraws for certain panels. I have to make a cover page, like an intro cover page, the lore, and a color spread or page. So I'm looking forward to drawing with Copic markers and markers again, as well for the coloring process, because I want to do traditional. It might change in the process, but for now I want to color it all traditionally, maybe some effects or things digitally for the cover. But that cover is also important for it, so it will take also a bit of time. But basically the deadline is to at least have sketched out all the pages that I need, and pursue to also ink them. So the pages that I miss, having them all sketched out, the thumbnails and the more detailed sketches, and then starting to actually go to the inking phase. So basically the layouts for what still needs to be done. Not sure how far we will get. You know the goal right now. For the next video, I hope I am at least near the inking stage, or in the inking stage for the new pages. Yes, so let's go to that goal and make it happen. If you ninjas have your manga works, just drop the name in the comments and where they can find it. Links probably won't work right away, or put that in another comment. So if you have 2 comments, so you can just drop your manga name and where people can find it. And if you have other projects or things you want to share, just drop it down in the comments. And if you have questions, drop your questions down below. If it's manga related or art related, or if any questions about that. I'm thinking about making a video to answer questions. Specifically, like a Fridays with PewDiePie or something like that. Like you have all these YouTubers that have their special days where they answer questions, which kind of happens also in the live streams when I'm live streaming. But maybe it's fun for a video if you want to have such a video. But I need questions, good questions that I can answer, or comments or whatever, to make that happen. So if you have any, like there are some weird questions, comments sometimes, but yeah. Let me know in the comments, ninjas.
Nice.
Alright ninjas, thank you for watching once again. So this video was sponsored by Ninjakees and by the patrons and people on the party jar. Thank you very much. Also thank you to all the patrons that supported once again, and also we have a new Patreon, Lance, so thank you for joining on there as well. If you ninjas want to be on the Patreon list, you can do so at patreon.com/ninjakees for your names in the videos like these. And also at the manga on the website, which is a bit slower right now, but basically you will be in the videos. And also we have the party jar, which is kinda sort of always there right now. So you do buy a ticket one time only, and then your name will also be in the end of the videos. It's a one-time purchase kind of thing, party ticket from the party jar. And then you can become a Reveller, yes, or a party star on Patreon. So yeah, thank you for that. So yeah, that's about it for right now, ninjas. Thank you for joining once again. And if you want to see continuation of the manga process, see manga videos, live streams and things like that, don't forget to subscribe on YouTube and ring the bell, and follow on Twitch and ring the bell to stay notified the fastest for also the live streams. Also, you can check me out on all the social medias at Ninjakees, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, things like that at Ninjakees, also TikTok by the way. Those are also the places where I post my art, where you can check it out as well. So yeah, ninjas, thank you for joining once again. NINJABOX is Chili, and see you ninjas next time. Ninjakees out. Ninjakees.